I think the opportunity for the UK is to be equidistant between the US on the one hand and the EU on the other, because in the US it's very much fair use and almost but not quite anything goes within the realm of copyright, not really having to worry too much about it, and recent court judgments seem to back that, whereas in the EU it's more prescriptive, and in a way that could possibly stifle innovation. Can we find a middle way, equidistant between the two, where we establish some sound principles that are respected both by the AI developers on the one hand and the copyright or rights holders on the other hand? So, as I'm sure everybody is aware, we've had a very heated debate with, on the one side, the very vocal creative industries, and on the other side, the AI developers, but very much thought to be, in this case, represented by the US big tech companies. The government has been very mindful that these are difficult issues. The previous government didn't manage to resolve them, so ran a consultation exercise asking people from both sides of the divide, if there is indeed a divide, to submit their thoughts. And normally, when these consultation exercises are run, you'll have maybe 300 or 400 submissions. There have been 11,500. Finding the overlap between what are perceived to be the two sides, on the one hand AI innovation, and on the other hand the creative industries, the rights holders and so on, is not as difficult as it sounds. Companies and individuals which are perceived to be in the two different camps actually have submitted evidence where it is clear, it seems to me, from looking at a small sample, that there are areas of overlap, even though these are perceived to be two opposed, polarized camps fighting each other. I think, to me, we need to move away from the inputs that are used in these large models to infringement when an output is generated. So when somebody is monetizing the outputs from a large language models as a result of infringing somebody's copyright, absolutely, that's where the law should apply, not so much on the training of the large language models. I think that it's all about finding the overlap between the submissions from, on the one hand, the content creators, the creative industries, and those from the AI companies, the AI developers, and so on. I think trying to get too many people in the same room at the same time doesn't work. My experience as a professor doing collaborative research is pairwise interactions work really well. So you could probably use AI to identify the contributions from Group A and Group B that most match each other, and put A1 and B1 together in the same room, A2 and B2 together in another room, and based on the fact that there is a smaller amount of overlap, say, okay, here's some drinks, here's some food, come out when you've actually grown the circle of overlap.